Yo, what's going on, guys? Shameen here. Today, I want to talk about the political use cases for DAOs and why I think DAOs are being very underutilized right now as far as political purposes. So, this year, it's 2022 now. There was a lot of development with DAOs last year as far as NFTs and different DeFi protocols, and a bunch of different DAOs were created. But I think we're barely even scratching the surface of the potential for DAOs, especially when it comes to political use cases and how you can organize communities around a single goal or issue or topic and really mobilize and organize people well, as well as deploy assets and funds and, really get things popping. Especially when it comes to, if you look at a DAO as more of there's a couple different ways to look at it. You can make it more based on a single cause or issue, like Constitution DAO was like based on a single cause to buy the Constitution, even though they failed to purchase it, but it was a good run that they had at it. Or you can make it more, I think, a little more community based, where you're like having a more of a community aspect, but still having the political focus. I think where it's really going to get powerful is when it comes to fundraising and deploying your funds and organizing the different activities you need to carry out. Because think about it, a DAO is supposed to be decentralized, but it's great for having fundraising. You can also organize different teams to focus on different areas. So you can have your legal teams. You can basically have some sort of political action committees almost. You can set up lobbying. You can fund actual content organizations or publishers, or you can start your own blog that's just going to cover a certain topic. You can pay your own lobbyists, which is a big one. Because think about it, if you start organizing DAOs around certain political causes, your ability to, better apply the funds that you have, or to efficiently deploy your resources in a very strategic way, is going to be very high with DAOs, and I think we're going to be seeing some of that development. Hold on here 1 second, because these guys are doing construction out here, of course. Okay, sorry about that. So getting back to the topic, the ability to really efficiently deploy resources is going to be huge, because if you set it up properly and you allocate the funds properly and you silo everything, I think the best DAO structure for a political DAO could possibly be very highly siloed. If I was going to attack the issue, I would be setting things up on multiple fronts. So there's the social media and marketing and awareness aspect. There's the legal aspect, and you can split the legal aspects into different parts, such as fundraising, filing legislation, lobbying, political action committees. You could even get involved with elections and funding different candidates. There's a lot of different potential use of funds. So that's where I think the DAOs are going to be really highlighted or really mobilized, because a DAO is not necessarily meant to be profit driven. Like, the DAO itself wants to profit and it wants to make money, but I think of it more as like a non-profit organization, because it's not supposed to be owned by any individual. It's not a corporation. There's not really a reason to necessarily have a DAO for something when it would be focused only on profit and revenue. In that case, you might as well just start a company. So the fact that you can organize people and fundraise and deploy funds in a very efficient way, I think is going to shift the narrative around DAOs. Like right now, we have the DeFi protocols, we have the NFT collections, we have all these different ambitious projects in DeFi, but we haven't really truly mobilized it. I mean, even existing political organizations and movements can start their own DAOs. Like, why doesn't certain labor unions have DAOs? Or why doesn't the Nation of Islam have a DAO? You know, why doesn't a local or city or state government have a DAO? Or citizens of a certain location can have a DAO? I mean, there's lots of opportunities, you know. The people who want gun control can start a DAO. The people who want more access to guns can start a DAO. There's lots of opportunities and things that I think we're going to start to see happen when we start to see some successful organizations form out of DAOs, because I think with DAOs you can really make something a true movement, to where you have the mix of the community aspect and having a shared vision, but then you also have the combination of actual participation and governance and fundraising that goes into it. So I'm excited to see how that's going to turn out this year. I'm personally going to be working on a couple projects that I think will really highlight the potential for DAOs to be used to make a real political impact. So that's my video for today. I think we're going to start seeing DAOs as a way to organize people around social causes and political movements, and we're barely even really looking at the potential for using the DAO in that case. So that's it. You comment below what you guys think on DAOs in general, and how DAOs should or maybe even shouldn't be used with political causes and for social issues. And of course, if you like the content, please make sure you like and subscribe. Help me out with the algorithm, and I'll talk to you guys next time.